Today I'm going to show you how to take an SVG graphic in Inkscape, split it up, and make it ready to go into Explaindio. First we take and save the file as various file names for the different parts. In this case, we'll go ahead and save the first one as baby. And we're going to go ahead and do the parents. And while we do this, we'll go ahead and delete the different parts out and just leave the part that we have left. So you'll see in fast motion here in a minute that this is how we'll have it. So now right now we start with just the outline of the baby, which is what we want to have drawn first. Save that off. Now the next one, we'll go ahead and do the parents. So you can see how I'm just deleting off what I don't want. Okay, save that one. And see, we'll go ahead and get the black and white outline next. So save that off. Then we'll go ahead and I'm going to do the colors right now because I want the colors to be able to just fade on, so we need them in their own layer. And I'll actually split these into two after I get this saved. So you'll see how I'm able to pull those off to the side. I'm trying to keep things lined up to see if I can have indexed when we pull them into the video, but we'll see if that works or not. Get these deleted out of here. Put this back over on top to get the positioning the same. See if that's going to key OK. And we'll go ahead and get rid of that outside circle. Save that off, and I'll save it off. Now I went ahead and saved the lettering. Note with the lettering you need to change it into a path to do that. Now we'll go ahead and start with Explaindio. And notice I'm going to go ahead and just throw all the parts in here into individual scenes. You'll see me just hurry and add all the images in here. So do that. And I'm not going to mess with really the alignment. I'll just kind of throw them all in here. And we'll go to that point. With this, you can see that I've got all the pieces thrown in there. Now I'm going to go ahead and take the original one, stretch it out. Notice how the graphics didn't, or the text didn't come in. So if the text are not a path, they won't show up in here. And I couldn't find how to do a curved lettering in this Explaindio software quite yet. So with that, go ahead and come in here, resize the baby, get him close. And you see I just kind of fiddle with these, get them in there close, and then perfect them as I go along. You know, so you see me kind of fiddling with this baby, kind of get him close in there, like this. Get him close. That's pretty close to what we're after, I think. So now we'll go ahead and grab, slide with the parents, go ahead and size them up to the size they need to be. Them in there close. As you can see, it takes a little bit of fiddling here and there to get all this done, but with a little bit of patience you can get them lined up on top of each other and it all looks pretty good. Keep fiddling I'll go ahead and keep fiddling a little bit more here. See how that goes. Skip to the next slide, get that circle in there right. Kind of get the idea of what I'm doing here. Just getting them all stacked up. Little by little, bit by bit, playing with those points. Notice how I've made sure to have the shift lock on so that I'm not skewing the aspect ratio on these while I'm messing with them. And you get the picture here. We'll get this next level thrown in here like that. And before too long we'll have all the individual pieces put in here. As you can see, sometimes you pick the wrong one. So you just go ahead and back it up to where you need it to go and shift that around, go again. So anyway, now you can see, let's take that text. I was unable to find a way to do the radius font in Explaindio, so I just built that in Inkscape and made a path out of it, and there you have it. And then, like I said before, we got this last little bit of color, so we'll go ahead and throw those in there now. Keep messing with that location there. Anyway, you can see I'm just kind of perfecting this as we go here. Okay, now that we've got that pretty close, notice this one I've got to fudge just a little bit to get it how I want it, and we'll call that close enough for what we're doing. So now we'll go ahead and preview, or go ahead and put the, now we'll go ahead and put the canvas on and start tracing the video. Now as I go through each one of these, I'm going to go ahead and got the pen tracing the first ones. Notice how that one was a little bit fast, so we're going to go ahead and raise the time value up. That was still a little faster than I wanted to see there, so go ahead and add another second to that. And do the circles, like how those did. I'm going to take the colors. I don't want them to trace in, so I'll go ahead and change that to have it just fade in. Go with that. Make sure the action duration is 0 so it just appears. And we'll do the same thing here. Do the same thing here with the circle. Go ahead and have it just fade in. I have the same thing here. We'll go ahead and have that fade in. We'll go ahead and do that and then one. Okay, with that, we'll go ahead and preview the video. See that the nice hand draws out the baby, followed by then the parents. Then the outer and inner and outer circles. And our colors fade in, and the lettering fades in. We have a little pause at the end. And that is how I created this video with Explaindio. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks.